Well, if you're a Campy fan, you will have heard that Campagnolo has released a wireless new Super Record group set. Now, from what we can gather from just going onto the Campagnolo website, it looks like there's only one battery. So it's a similar system to the Shimano system, and the back end of the bike is still wired together and it's run from that one battery. It's not like the SRAM system where there's two separate batteries. So let's roll our intro and let's have a little bit of a look at the beautiful pictures that Campagnolo have done, and let's have a little bit of a talk about this new group set, because they've changed one very significant thing on this group set which may upset quite a few people, including myself. Well, this new group set, it's not anything different as far as the mechanical side of it goes. It's still a 12-speed. The cranks still look the same. It still looks very much the same. And it has a battery that's now mounted onto the front side of the front derailleur. It's not mounted now into the down tube like we have with the Shimano setup. So it's very similar to the SRAM, but instead of being on the back of the front derailleur, it's on the front of the front derailleur. And it's also powering both of the rear derailleur and the front derailleur, as far as I'm aware. It doesn't have any details about that on the Campagnolo website, but from looking at it, and it's only got one battery, you obviously go, well, yeah, it must have a power wire to that other one. It may be wireless, it may be actually controlled by it, by a wire. I'm not too sure how it goes, but the power source is definitely coming from one battery. So that's something that Campagnolo have decided to do in their new wireless group set. Now, the other really big change that they've done is they've changed the user interface to your ability to change gears. So what they've done is they've got rid of the thumb shifter and the behind the brake lever as a two separate system, which is one of the things that I really like about Campagnolo. I love that thumb switch. And they've gone to a very similar system to the Shimano system, where there's actually two buttons that are just sitting behind the brake lever. So you press one to go one way and you press the other one to go the other way. I would imagine, like the old Campagnolo electronic system, it's fully programmable, so you can change those buttons to do whatever you want them to do. So however you like to shift, you can customize that coming from any other group set. So that's something they've got. Now, they're all saying that the whole group set has been improved. They're also saying that the drivetrain has been optimized, the braking system has been made better, the whole group set's been made better. It's not just that they've made it wireless. So that's what they're claiming. So what we're going to have to wait and see as this comes out onto the market is we're going to have to basically see really how it works and what's the technical specifications of it, what different cassettes can we run on it, how long does the battery last, what is the shifting like compared to the old thumb shifting. All of this stuff will have to come, because I'd imagine at the moment no one's really got their hands on it. Maybe a few people who are preferred presenters, because that's what normally happens. They have an embargo and people get it. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those people, and they actually have to say pretty positive stuff about the product, otherwise they won't get any more endorsements in the future. So those sorts of first of reviews are a little bit weighted. They may still have some negative things, but they will be weighted towards the product being, hey, this new great super duper product. But I'm a Campagnolo fan. I'm a little bit disappointed they've changed that system, because they had an electronic system with the thumb shifter before. They didn't need to do that. There must have been some reason why, maybe from feedback from the professionals or the pros, or it was easier to make like that, or it was cheaper to make, or they found that the way that they've done the whole new wireless system and the braking system, they can make the whole unit smaller if they go this way. So there would have been some, I would imagine, some technical reason why they decided to change that, because why would you machine all those new parts if you didn't have to? So we'll probably hear that in due course from Campagnolo, and we've got some beautiful pictures of what it looks like. It looks pretty similar as far as the group set if you just kind of walked past the bike, but there is some small little details, obviously, where the battery goes, and the ergo power shifters are different because there's no thumb shifter anymore. And obviously there's that elephant in the room. What is this going to be priced at? And that'll probably take a little while to settle down exactly what the prices are in different countries, because they do vary, because people have VAT and they have GST, and we can't just directly get a US price if that's the price that comes out first, or a Euro price comes out first, and just change it to your currency, because generally it doesn't translate so simply because of the taxes or the GST or the VAT taxes in those certain countries. So pricing will be interesting. It'll be interesting to see if they price it under Shimano and SRAM, or they do what they've always done and make it higher than everyone else. So that'll be an interesting thing to wait for. Where is this going to price sit? Obviously, it's going to be expensive. It's going to be a premium product. Super Record's always been known for this beautiful looking group set, and you pay a pretty penny for it. So that's the initial eyeball of the new wireless system, Campagnolo system, that I've seen, and I've showed you some nice pictures throughout the video that you can go back and have a look at closer if you want to. But really, they're not saying a lot technically on the Campagnolo website. I went on there. It's really just the marketing has been put out first, so you get the beautiful pictures, and they're saying dream bigger. All of these word bites that sound really good, but don't actually give you any feel about exactly what is different technically about every single part than what we've had previously. Well, anyway, guys, that's where I'm going to leave it. Leave your comments down below. What do you think of Campagnolo getting rid of that little thumb shifter and also going to this style of wireless system? Let me know down below what you think of it. Would you buy it? What do you think the price is going to be? Anyway, guys, that's where I'm going to leave it, and I'll see you in the next video.